Hands down. I would believe that 110%.
So here, we're going to have Corn Rosa, Utopian Ray versus Frozen.
Yes. Now the thing is, Frozen used to play Rosa back in the day, so
Did he?
he knows the matchup extremely well. Yeah, I mean, before Corn even came out, he played Rosalina. He was a very good Rosalina, but then Corn came out, he found his true calling, switched to Corn, and he's been doing great ever since.
I think this is a fairly good matchup for Corn as well. Corn has a whole lot of ways to get rid of Luma. Insta-pin is basically kills Luma at 0. So having that ability to do that as Corn and keeping Rose in disadvantage state, as Corn is known for catching landings, this is going to be a pretty difficult matchup here for Utopian Ray, but he is absolutely no slouch as we've seen in the past. Has wins over the likes of Vinny.
Yeah, and Ray also won Mercy Rushdown too.
Did he?
Last weekend. He ended up taking the win over Ralphie, who sent him to losers, came back, reset the bracket, and won the entire tournament. So Ray is definitely putting in so much work here in New York City as he's visiting for an extended period of time. Is he actually leaving soon? I don't know. Regardless, I mean, I don't want him to. I love him, and he's such a. We need a great Rosalina here, and he's the answer.
I mean, I think so, and I mean, he's incredibly competitive, and especially in a matchup that I'm going to assume he knows relatively well. He probably does have at least a couple matches versus the likes of John Numbers and of Frozen, being how of a high-quality player he is. It's going to be interesting to see how he adapts to Luma being killed so early, as you saw right there.
Yeah, Frozen really good at getting rid of Luma, caught him with the Dragon Fang shot, and then just bit him afterwards.
It seemed like a little bit of misty eye there. He kind of went straight up as opposed to going into the blast zone, but obviously your natural instinct is to DI in because you just got hit out. But I think he may have misty eyed a little bit too much in.
Now see Frozen trying to get some combos starting here with some neutral airs against Frozen. Oh, I see him went for that grab and actually touched his shield, but didn't actually connect.
He's so patient. He literally just waits for Frozen to land in front of him. He knows he's going to shield because he thinks he's going to throw out an option like F smash and gets a quick grab, no mixing up.
Going for the down air into the dash attack confirmed. The camera's going to pan on Luma's fall, Descent to Doom. Off stage, Frozen barely getting back onto the stage with that Draconic Ascent, knowing the exact moment he can use up B.
Right, and a great roll read by Utopian to get him off stage. Predicament here for Frozen, and getting up smashed for it.
Catches him. Just whisks her body up into the air, smashing him to the top. Okay, Frozen trying to use the side B to get rid of Luma, or possibly hit Ray if Ray was going to fast fall onto the ledge. Right, missing a lot of these attacks to get rid of Luma. Luma's still in play when he probably should have been gone by now.
Punishable option. Here we go. Now, as we know, Corn is really not that great of a lander. So this could be definitely a big issue here if Rosa can keep doing these up airs. We've seen many times before Rosa killing off the top with up airs.
And he's already tied the percents pretty much. Only 1% deficit between what I thought was a pretty dominant performance coming from Frozen Ray, bringing it back with all those up airs and this amazing stage control, just using Luma as a bully to just keep tacking on more shield pressure against Frozen. Has him back up into the air.
Again, Frozen has been absolutely out of stage control almost this entire second stock. Either being in the air or being at the ledge the entire time, the two places versus Rosa where you absolutely do not want to be. However, that landing hitbox of down air are going to get rid of Luma, allowing him to put Rosa in disadvantage.
He's going for the retreating neutral air to try to get some more combo damage against him. Frozen spacing back and forth. Catches him with an up arrow, see if he can get a kill off the top. No, Frozen manages to get back down to the ground and returns the favor with an up air of his own.
And exactly, I mean, that's going to be the issue. Once Rosa doesn't have Luma, her disadvantage state is really weak. She has a lot of trouble landing, and Frozen with Corn being one of the best characters at catching landings, he's going to ace that every single time.
And I felt like that game could have gone to either player.
Absolutely.
I thought that Rosa was going to get a kill there, and then she actually landed down on the ground, so Frozen switched the tables, turned the tables on him, and sent him off to the top. And so we're going to go to a game 2, a Lilac Cruz counter pick coming from Utopian Ray.
I'm honestly not surprised just that Utopian Ray picked this stage. However, I am surprised that Frozen decided to not ban this stage. This is notably one of Corn's worst stage. A lot of her instant pins get messed up because of the tilts and because of how the platforms are.
Frozen might have been afraid of a possible Dreamland counter pick or Town and City counter pick to get killed really early off the top.
Right, so maybe he was more concerned with Rosa's better stages rather than his worst ones.
Instead of expecting, he did not expect Ray to pick. I didn't expect Lilac Cruz coming from Ray, but it's already got off to an amazing start. Ray has not been touched. He's just running around like an angel.
Another issue can be Rosa and Corn actually have these same angles in terms of their uppies. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to sweet spot the ledge. Oh.
I mean, Ray had that edge guard. He had the forward smash on deck. Frozen was either going to get hit by that forward smash or avoid it and fall to his death. So he was dead no matter what.
Right, and I think he attempted the fast fall to the ledge, like just so he could try and get past the F smash, maybe to catch Ray off guard. Didn't quite work out. Did fast fall past it, and now we have an incredibly dominant performance for this first stock from Utopian Ray.
Frozen trying to camp Ray's landings with these up airs. Ray chilling back, gets hit by the side B. Can he get back down onto the stage? He's out of double jumps. This could be big for Frozen. Can he get the punish? He almost got it.
Misses the instant pin. That could have been almost, maybe not a stock, but certainly getting Rose in disadvantage there and getting rid of Luma would have made Frozen's life a whole lot easier.
It also would have continued the no double jump train.
Oh, Luma getting saved by the platform there.
I actually can't even see Luma because it's so dark when you're in midair. Look at her.
You can. It's almost like her eyes are the stars. You can't see her. Disadvantage for Frozen without a jump.
Tries to apply a little bit of shield pressure with that neutral air, baiting Frozen into a ledge drop neutral air. And he gets a punish accordingly. Frozen desperate for a counter surge to activate, but Ray's going to play super patient. He's not going to fall for that.
And this is one up smash and one up air away right now from Utopian Ray taking this game in an incredibly dominant two-stock fashion.
Oh, but as you say that, Frozen nicks him with the side B, killing Frozen off the side, and is not out of the woods just yet.
Right, and Corner with Rage, as we just saw there, can kill you very early off the stage, and we know how exploitable Rose's recovery is. Some percent build-up here. If he can get about 40% more and get Rosa into a disadvantage state, instant pin becomes very scary.
They're using the Luma spin, but you know that side B is going to work against Luma, but he's still going to live, catching onto the ledge. Ray killing him just using Luma on the right side.
Right, his stage control, as you saw game one, that second stock, his stage control is absolutely incredible with Luma, especially with a character that doesn't have the best ledge get-up options, such as Korn. He's going to take advantage of that really hard.
And compared to game one, like we just saw a complete turnaround. Like that was complete dominance compared to game one. Like, game one was so close, could have been anyone's win. And that time Ray's like, okay, I got this. Destroyed Frozen game one, stock one, I'm sorry. And then Frozen started to bring it back, but Ray was just like, nah, here's my Luma. You're dead off the right. Let's go on to game 3.
He remained incredibly patient. I mean, like you saw like in his play, he was literally just waiting for Frozen to make a mistake or maybe overcommit and then just punish with maybe not the strongest option, but another option to get him off stage or off at the ledge to get ledge control.
And that's where he like had so much establishment of his game, is that he just kept pushing him off stage, not letting him get back on. And we're going to see a possible Dreamland 64 counter pick coming from Frozen. I mean, he does like to try platforms. Right,
and I mean, this is a very good stage for Corrin as well, being that you can do the cancel side B at the ledge. And as well, I mean, it does, while Corrin also does get a lot of advantages from the stage, Rosa is notably, this is one of her, if not her best stage, just because of how she covers all the platforms. Oh, not quite. And the same rule that we had on Battlefield where Rosa can platform extend, she can definitely get those skills off top even earlier, being that Dreamland has a lower platform than, or lower ceiling than Battlefield. And again, another dominant start here from Utopian Ray, similar to game 2 where he gets about 100% to start off the match.
And again, he has not been touched at all. And as I say that, he hit for 5%.
All right, but this is where now where Frozen needs to take advantage. No Luma. He has to at least make a move to try and get in and start comboing Rosa in her disadvantage state.
He's out of jumps, but Ray's going to challenge him with a downer. I feel like this is something that Ray's been doing a lot this set, is that once he's at a disadvantage with no Luma, back against the wall, no double jump, he immediately goes for an aggressive option to try to catch Frozen off guard. He's done that a lot this set.
Absolutely. I mean, he almost is forced to go for that aggressive option, because if Frozen does get him in the air, as you saw before on Battlefield, up air killed around 100% with a little bit of rage. So, again, Utopian Ray is forced to make those choices almost.
Okay, nice pickup from Ray. No, just kind of baiting out some form of shield pressure against Frozen using the Luma.
Has maintained stage control here. Again, he's keeping Frozen in that corner over there. However, Luma's gone, but an instant pin.
You kill my child, you're gone.
Again, the instant pin coming out from Frozen, it's a lot less safe than a lot of people make it out to be. If you if it whiffs, as in like doesn't hit your shield, it's absolutely punishable. And as you saw, Utopian Ray taking advantage and up smashing him on reaction there.
Frozen trying to use the Dragon Fang shot against Frozen. Tries to go for the counter surge again. Ray sees it coming, goes for the grab to punish accordingly. Counter Surge is not the worst thing to throw out because that would have killed if she would have thrown out some sort of heavy attack.
Right, but here again, now we just see Utopian Ray's stage control is absolutely incredible. Not letting Frozen land at all and just keeping him boxed out at the ledges when he has to.
Keeping him above him. He just can't land. I mean, usually Florin doesn't have that too much trouble landing, but against Rosalina, Ray's Rosalina, it's just a disaster.
Certainly. Up air's covering almost all of his options upon landing.
Even when he's trying to get back on stage from the side, like up air is there awaiting the ring. But Frozen gets rid of the Luma, and this is his chance to shine. Running in, but you know,
great
Ray,
tomahawk.
Yeah,
there.
Ray just going for the empty hop, laying right in front of him, going for the grab, just kind of bait out Frozen's shield. But he still has 2 stocks, and Frozen's already sitting at a pretty dangerous percent, 105.
Again, and Utopian Ray did a great job stalling off stage there to get Luma back, and now it's dead. Immediately, Frozen showing his prowess in terms of removing Luma. Oh, he missed
Interesting punish coming from Frozen. I thought for sure he was going to go for like an up smash, but he wanted to confirm with the side B, but hit with the sour spot instead. But it does not matter. He's going to hit him with the kick, but he's still alive at 119%. Ray stalling off stage again, as you said previously, to make sure Luma comes back, but then he misses the up B.
Just by a little. It looked like he was right on top of the ledge. I'm incredibly surprised he didn't actually get the Magna Hands there. However, Utopian Ray is still the dominant lead here. He certainly has to play how he did game 2. Just wait for Frozen to overcommit and then punish him hard for it.
So some more back airs. Throwing out some jabs. Nice pivot grab coming from. This could be a huge. I thought that was going to be like the game-defining moment. But I guess he was at too high a percent. Frozen just kind of double jumped out of the scenario.
And Luma's gone. Frozen's opportunity here. If he can get Rosa to, again, around that 60% mark, get her in disadvantage state, instant pin is a terribly scary option.
Look at him, he's walking back and forth, playing super patient, being super baity, waits for the down tilt, actually punishes the down tilt, which is kind of hard to punish. Frozen trying to desperately lay down, down onto the ground, and the neutral air comes out at the wrong moment.
You never want to see that. And I mean, maybe not the closest game, but certainly a game that still could have gone in Frozen's favor. Ending in an SD is never the way you want to see it.
Unfortunate. That was such a tight battle too. Like he was starting to make that comeback little by little, and then Ray was just like,
I'll tap you and then you'll SD.
I'll tap you and you'll fall off an SD, dude.